Today I'm going to dive into the hottest denim trends of 2025 for women over 50, over 60 and beyond. I'm going to look at the ones that are going to be ridiculous and that I'm leaving behind, skipping, and the ones that are worth investing in that I think have longevity. And my thoughts on how to wear denim so we're stylish but not ridiculous. Why is it worth investing the time to understand the hype from the plain just up to date? Well, quite frankly, they serve as incredibly strong foundations. They have for how many years? When did Levi first invent them? 1800s or something? They are the workhorse of all of us. A number of times I sit there watching a TV programme and the characters are wearing jeans and John and I are sitting there in our jeans. It's a universal piece of clothing. It has that huge longevity. It's also incredibly practical. It's only when we've got the kiddies on the floor and we've got, young children that we wear out the knees. Maybe that's going to happen to us as grandmothers as well. But it also moves with us through the fashion trends, through the years and eras. It changes its shape, it adapts to the trends and the styles, it adapts to our body shape as well. Is it any wonder that we love it? So what's out of style in 2025? Overly ripped jeans. The ones with the massive holes, the shredded knee, the extreme distressing. I was distressed, I tell you. Everyone else, if I wore those, would have been distressed too. I gave them a miss. I'm very happy they're going. Low-rise jeans. Again, actually, to be honest, that would come under the distressed heading. I was very distressed wearing those. My stomach hanging over the top, my hips looking big, my waist undefined. They kept falling down or looking like they're falling down or feeling like they're falling down. Do you know what? I tried on a pair recently that I have just hanging around the house. I can't bear it. I can't even bear it for housework. They've had to go and be donated because I had that feeling of constantly having to pull them up because they don't sit on the waist. So good riddance to low-rise jeans. Dark, colourful jeans. Now, I didn't even know this was a thing, but on they're out. I'd never noticed them in. So quite frankly, I didn't have those, no loss to me. Faded jeans. I'm a bit sad about that because I'd had got some faded jeans. At one time, that was really all you could get, a bit of fading down the front or down the thigh. And so really, my take on that is, okay, some say they're out. But if they fit me, if the shape suits me, if the shape is still a current shape, I will continue to wear them. And quite frankly, I really don't think anyone is going to say to me, you've heard this before, honestly, you've really heard this before, but nobody is going to say to me, Anne-Marie, your jeans are out of date, they've got a faded front. Bright and colourful denim is out. Again, I suppose this goes along with the bright pinks and so on that we've had over the last few years. Maybe there were jeans in that colour as well. I do remember years ago having some bright red jeans and I loved them. They were great for the summer because they added that sort of summer vibrancy to an outfit, and yet I'm still wearing a jean. Now the big question is, are skinnies coming back? And really, this really depends on who you're listening to. It depends on the research they've read. So I'm not going to give you a definitive answer because I've done research and the answers are all different. What I can tell you is they have recently got the Moss seal of approval because Kate Moss's daughter was recently seen in a pair of modern skinny jeans. But what is consistently said is the overly tight, elastane-y, clingy, low-rise, ones that cling to your thighs and show your thigh shape and then bulging knees and then calf shape, that more like a legging, the jegging, is out. And honestly, the way they were worn 6 to 10 years ago in 2014, 2015, with a sort of like maybe a moto jacket, a slim fit blouse or a slim fit blouse and the jeggings and some little suede ankle boots. That is definitely a very, very dated look. The more modern look is going to be a straight jean and a loose fit blouse. What's in? Slim fit straight jeans. And the difference here is this is the modern alternative to the skinny. Now, what we're seeing here is there isn't the elastane. It's not clinging to the thigh. Well, that's what you need to be looking for anyway. So what do they look like? They're a sleek silhouette, balances structure and comfort, fitted at the hips and the calves, but looser around the ankle. Much more flattering than the 2015 skinny and far more of a minimalist look. These can look great with a modern ankle boot, loafers in the spring, knee-high boots, faux leather, suede, bomber jackets. My take on this, you probably gathered, but yeah, worth investing in. They will be here for a while, I do believe. Ankle grazers need to hit just around the ankle, just above it, just below it, but make sure you're not going for a cropped. We aren't going for the mid-calf cropped jean. That is unflattering. That's going to cut your calf in half and make you look shorter than you actually are. But I think an ankle grazer is incredibly flattering. The ankle, for most of us, is quite an attractive part of our body. To show that in a jean, to show that definition, because that's bare skin before then you hit your shoe, the eye's drawn to that bare skin, making us look a bit younger if we've got unwrinkled, smooth, slim ankles. If you suffer from edema and sort of widening of the ankle, this might be one to miss. The barrel jean or the horseshoe jean, this is a big trend. We are seeing this in the shops and online. But beware, because the extreme versions can be ridiculous. They will give us a bow-legged appearance, like we've just got off the horse. Forget the horseshoe shape of it, like we've just climbed off the horse and we've been riding it for 3 weeks non-stop. But the shape, if you would go for a less extreme one, pair it with a modern feminine blouse, pair it with a classic piece, as we're not wearing a trend with a trend, that can look a bit extreme and ridiculous. Pair it with a fitted top, so as you're actually emphasising the waist and the bottom half. So my take is, if you go for a less extreme one, such as the carrot from Marks and Spencer's, which I think are fabulous. They're ankle grazers as well, so they finish at a really attractive part of us, and they are high-waisted, which I think is great because it actually gives us waist definition. They come in various colours as well. I will list them down below for a variety of countries too. These are not extreme. These are the ones that I will wear. Pleated and PINTUCK. I haven't yet seen these in the shops, but apparently they're going to be around and it's a trend for 2025, possibly into 2026. They have a crease down the front, mimicking a smart trouser for a dressier look. Because of the dressier sort of look of the trouser, they're ideal for them wearing with blazers, with blouses, shirts, and so on when you're going to a smarter type of event. My take, because you've got a crease that's kind of added, maybe as an extra bit of material down the front, I believe it's a fad. What I prefer, if I could get away with it, is just iron a crease into my dark wash straight jeans or flared jeans, just to iron a crease in and maybe get the same look. That's the way I would go with that. But buying them, honestly, I think they're going to be out of date and look out of date in a couple of years' time. Cuffed jeans, and we're seeing really wide cuffs. We're seeing sort of like 5-6 inch cuffs. It does add interest to the denim. It draws the eye to your footwear. Now you can buy pre-cuffed or you could cuff your own. But for me, because of my height at 5'2", I will be sticking to a smaller cuff. I'll be creating it myself and just, I did this years ago. Was it 2 or 3 years ago these were in? So I've still got cuff jeans. I've got like 2 to 3 inches. Much more elegant for someone my height. It will actually enable my ankle to be shown, so I'm actually creating an ankle grazer. I'm going along with the trend, but I'm not going for the extreme cuff. Now the one cuff that I would go as an extreme cuff, the one jean I'd do that with, is a white jean. A white jean, the summer weight ones that are more pure white, that you get in that pure white material that aren't denim. Because the inside of the jean is the same colour as the outside. So you can get away with a wide cuff because it's still going to be lengthening. You're not giving the effect of cutting your leg off short. And the Marks and Spencer's Harpers I've got in white do come with a cuff that's probably about 4 inches. And I will list them down below. I think they're still available. I'll list them down below. A great straight jean. Well, I think they call them cigarette pants actually. Now, if you're enjoying these trends as I'm going through them, please do consider subscribing, because I'm your influencer over 60 who is actually over 60. I'm really trying to build up this channel so as we can actually engage more with the brands and have the brands listen to us to say, hey, yes, we're relevant over 60, listen to us. Please don't dress us like our grandmothers, but at the same time, we don't want to dress like a teenager. So a like and a subscribe would be fantastic. Thank you. Oh, and I must mention, it is free to subscribe. Flared jeans, a nod to that 1970s vibe, modern and classic at the same time. It makes us look longer. They really do lengthen our legs. Often we're covering our shoes with a flared jean as well. We're taking it so that it's coming to halfway down the heel, not scraping along the ground. That does look ridiculous. For a dressy look, go for the dark wash. For a casual 1970s slightly boho vibe to pair with a bright floral or bright colour geometric patterned blouse, the sort that we get from Boden, that would look great with a light wash flared jean. My take, it's a shape worth investing in. Because every now and then they do come back, even if it's only around for 2 years this time, it will come back again probably in another 4 years or 2 years after that. It swings in and swings out. So yes, they are worth investing in. They're flattering as well. Wide leg jeans. And this year I'm hearing they're getting wider. Some are even looking like skirts, they're so wide. But as well as being dramatic when they're wide like a skirt, they're also comfortable because of that width. You've got room to move around in. They're great with trainers. Casual items like gilets, sweaters, long sleeve t-shirts. You can wear them with a heel. Like with a flare, you want the trouser coming halfway down the heel. Blazers, they look lovely with the blazer because you've got that classic slim fit of the blazer at the top, or crop blazers I'm talking about. The crop blazers that are modern at the moment. Comes to your waist, then you've got the wide leg jeans flowing out, lengthening you from below. My take, gonna remain dominant. It's a shape, it hasn't been altered, so it's worth investing in, it's not a fad. I am not going for the really extreme wide leg that would make me look ridiculous if I was in trousers that looked like a maxi skirt. For me, it's going to be the sort of wide length that I've already got from Marks and Spencer's. I've got some in black. Make sure when you take them up, you think about the footwear you're going to wear them with, because if you're going to wear them with trainers, you're going to cut them a little bit higher, or you want them at a length that's a little bit higher than if you're going to wear them with some suede boots maybe, and then you're going to want the length to be, as I said, halfway at the heel. Cargo jeans. Yep, that is a thing that's going to be around in 2025 again. Now this is part of that broader utilitarian trend. It's jeans with the cargo pockets and that cargo shape, that shape that we love when we're wearing our cargo pants. You can style them with a blazer to dress them up, or with t-shirts just to dress them down. Now my take is that's going to be a fad because we're actually adding something to the jean. It's not about the shape. We're adding pockets where we don't expect to have pockets, and other utilitarian pieces and buckles and sashes and I don't know what, to make them into a cargo pant but of a jeans weight out of denim. My preference would be to stick to the two types of trousers. Jeans, keep them as jeans. Cargo pants, wear cargo pants. I don't want to combine those two types of trousers into one, invest my money into it, and then it's just gone in 2 years' time because that was a fad. Plus, I would rather have the two pairs of trousers since I've got the option. I've got cargo pants or I've got jeans. Embellished jeans are back. Weren't they here a few years ago? Then they went out and everyone told us not to wear embellished jeans. Well, now they're back. So if you've still got embellished jeans in your wardrobe, you can get them out and wear them. The features we're seeing is the typical embellishment. We're seeing embroidery, we're seeing beads, we're seeing pearl, sequins, fringe, metallic, studs. If you're going to wear embellished, keep your top part simple. Then the focus is on the statement being the embellished jeans. But my take on those is that we're adding something to the jean. Just like before, it's a fad. It will go straight out within 2 years and it will look dated. And we will all be saying to you, don't wear embellished jeans, that looks dated, that looks so 2025. So my take is, I am not investing in embellished jeans. Been there, done that, seen it disappear really quickly. So what I'd rather do, actually, to play this trend is add embellishment when I'm wearing a normal unembellished pair of jeans. So I maybe have an embellished bag or an embellished belt, or maybe I'll be adding colour and vibrancy and metallics through my belt. White and off-white jeans are a trend. I have strangely noticed an awful lot of people on Instagram wearing white jeans in the winter this year. I haven't seen it in real life. Quite frankly, in England, in the UK, Scotland and Wales as well, and Ireland, it's a waste of time in the winter. Not because of the material we can get thick material, but we have had such a wet winter this year, exceptionally wet. And it's constantly outside, muddy and mucky, and we would end up with that grey, sludgy splash all over the white jeans. So we're not going to do it. We're not going to do that in this country. Certainly not this year. If where you are, you can get away with a white jean in the winter, go for the thicker material like a Levi 501, thick denim. Wear that with your browns and your on-trend colours that we're seeing, the burgundies, the blush. You can do a monochromatic look with it as well. And it's going to look great with knits too. Then in the summer, of course, we're going to wear white jeans in the spring, summer, autumn, late autumn, early autumn. But isn't that normal? So why is that a trend? Why is it being called a trend? To me, those warmer months say, get your white jeans out. It always has done. To me, it always will. So my take is, hey, what's different here? It's a colour. In the warmer months, it's practical. It pairs so well with all the other things we wear in the spring. And then there's grey. The grey wash is a trend for 2025. Now, strangely, I have got grey jeans, and for the last 4 years, I've not really worn them. But I think it's not because they're grey, it's because the shape was wrong, because they were just a bit too slim. So in fact, my grey jeans are more like a slim cigarette pant, which now I could get away with. So that's now why I'm starting to wear my grey jeans this year, whereas, you know, they've taken a rest. They've been on a spa break for about 4 years. But I don't understand generally why we're saying grey jeans is a trend, because it's a colour. And if mine were the right shape, I would have been wearing them in the last few years as well. So my take is greys are neutral, worth investing in, worth wearing, and forget if anybody says grey's out next year or the following year, just carry on wearing them. Dark wash jeans. Dark wash are fantastic for looking smarter, and we are hearing again for 2025 that a dark wash jean is going to be a popular colour to wear. Remember, with a dark wash, we're not just thinking about indigo, we're thinking about black and we're thinking about charcoal as well. They're great for that smart casual look that you can then wear with a cropped jacket if you're going somewhere, shirts, blouses, cosy knits, elegant jewellery. You can wear them with a cuffed hem if you are tall enough. Or a slim fit, you know, wide cuffed hem if you're tall, and then a slim fit cuffed if you're short like me. That's a bit of a fresh twist. My take on dark wash indigo jeans is, hey, why is it a trend? Hey, it's classic. Yes, worth investing in. Wear either classic or with a modern twist. We all need a staple like this in our wardrobe. And one that I absolutely adore is Marks & Spencer's Harper's. You'll find that with a affordable dark wash jean, the cost per wear is going to be low because you get so much use out of it. Straight leg jeans, bit like the dark wash jeans, everyone needs some. It's a classic, it's structured, timeless. My take, we all need these in our wardrobe. They're versatile, flattering, leg lengthening, super easy to style. Could be that jean that when everything else is maybe in or out and no one knows and there's so much different opinions, you can resort to your straight jean. Then we got raw edge hem coming back. Wasn't it only about 2-3 years ago it was in before? And then last year and the year before they were saying, no, it's out, don't wear raw edge hem. And now it's back. Yes. These trends are coming around so quickly now. It's not 5 or 10 years. It seems to be every 2 or 3 years we have a change again. So clean raw edge hem is in style. The excessive fraying that we saw before is out. My take, we've probably got these in our wardrobe. If you've got some excessive fraying, cut it off. Now, moving away from the jeans, we're seeing denim on denim. I love a denim on denim look. I really speaks to me. It just says, not what it says. It speaks to me though. I do like it. You can either go matchy, the same denim for a smart, cohesive outfit, or you can do white with light wash, white denim with a dark wash jean. You could think about black with indigo, black with a light wash. You know, think about your denim shirts, denim jackets, denim waistcoats along with your denim jeans, denim skirts along with a denim waistcoat. There's so many ways you can wear denim on denim. don't think the 1970s Canadian tuxedo look. So my take, this is a yes. Denim skirts. Be careful. If you're looking at your wardrobe to pull out a denim skirt, we may have some that are a bit straight, they're a bit knee length, or mid-calf will sort of cut you off, make your calves look thick, so avoid that. So you're not wanting that sort of look. You're looking for at the moment sort of maxis or middies. Be careful if you're buying them, that if you're buying this with a slit in, that the slit does have sit down ability. You know, you sit down and you're revealing far more than when you're standing up with a slit. So check that, make sure it's not too long, as they have been. You've seen the younger people wearing over the last few years really long ones. Well, are they wearing them? They're modelling them as influencers, but they're modelling them standing, not sitting. This year apparently we're seeing the slit at the side, but the same thing's going to apply as with the front slit or the back slit. You still want to check that you can sit in it without revealing everything to the world, because you may look great in your denim skirt, but you're going to look really ungreat revealing everything to the world. Now, I said that midi and maxi are the lengths for 2025 again, but we're going to see pin tucks maybe, pleats maybe, as well as the side slits. Any adornment like that, the pleat, the pin tuck, I think a miss. They are a versatile wardrobe piece, because we can wear them in the winter with boots, we can wear them in the summer with some sneakers or some sandals, and in the spring, autumn, also with ankle boots, trainers. You know, they are just such a versatile wardrobe piece, just like a jean would be. Jorts or jean shorts. Oh gosh, I don't even know where to begin with this. These can look really ugly. They can be quite figure hugging. If we've still got some low rise ones in our wardrobe that we were wearing 12 years ago, they should go. Our stomach will be hanging out over the top of them. They're finishing at just above our knee. Our knees then start thickening and fat rolling around from our knee underneath it. Yeah, I'm thinking about some I had. You can tell. But just be careful with those. Be careful. I don't know quite what they're going to look like in the shops. I don't really want them looking like Bermuda shorts. I think that just looks a bit odd. I think if we want a short, it needs to look like a short, rather than something that looks wide and like a skirt, but it's actually really a short. You know, that type of thing doesn't really appeal to me, the sort of mix and blend of one thing with another thing. So something to look for, something to think about, see how the trend emerges and how we can wear it. At the moment, I'm sitting on the fence on this one. I really also don't think denim shorts are that practical, because if you want to wear shorts, you don't really want denim. You want something a bit cooler. But if you want to wear denim, it's probably because it's cool and you don't want your legs exposed. Now, what about the rest of the trends for 2025? I've got a video here on the trends I am loving for this year, worth looking at, worth investing in, worth investing your time in to watch the video as well. I'll see you over there.